Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we'll be previewing the Stanford Cardinal in their first season in the ACC. Last year, they did not have a great season in the Pac-12. They went 3-9 with a 2-7 conference record. Some departures from last year's team: Ben Urosic, a 4-star tight end, defensive lineman Jackson Moy, safety Alakai Gilman, offensive tackle James Pogarek, and running back E.J. Smith. Some key arrivals, though: defensive lineman Clay Patterson, quarterback Javion Green, linebacker Josiah Galvin, quarterback Elijah Brown, running back Cole Tabb, and defensive lineman Benedict Ume. I don't expect much from Stanford as a team. Their offensive line last year was not very good. They allowed 41 sacks last year. Their rushing attack was not very good, with 3.5 yards per carry, which was the number 103rd ranked rushing attack nationwide. Their defense was not very good as well. They allowed 461.7 yards per game, and that was the 129th ranked defense across the country. Their secondary allowed the most yards per game out of any defense across the nation. Some bright spots, though: Eric Ayomanor, Colin Wright, Tristan Sinclair, Gathan Bernadelle will lift the Cardinal up both on offense and on defense. And the quarterback situation could be Ashton Daniels, who was a big part of that comeback win against Colorado. He could be starting again, or it could be the 4-star quarterback that you brought in, Elijah Brown, who, in a lot of people's opinion, is a dynamic playmaker who could elevate the team. Strengths: wide receiver number 1 with Ayomanor, and weaknesses: really everything else. Possibly quarterback, but really you're very weak at a lot of skill positions and the lines, offensive and defensive. But let's get into the schedule. You start off week 1 against TCU. Sonny Dykes, obviously, still at the head of their program there. They've kind of fallen off since that national championship game appearance. I don't think they'll be anything special this year. But even despite that, despite you being at home, I'll have you down for a loss against the Horned Frogs. Then you take on Cal Poly, a team from the Big Sky Conference of the FCS. I'll expect you to get the win, but you did lose to Sacramento State last year, which is also an FCS team from the Big Sky Conference, so watch out. You really never know with college football. I could definitely see them losing this game if things go wrong for them. Then you have your bye week, and then you go on the road to Syracuse. With Kyle McCord there and Aronde Gadsden coming back, I think those two will be enough to hand you the loss. Then you go on the road to Clemson. Clemson will be a solid team this year. You're on the road for the first time in Death Valley. That won't be a problem for Clemson. They'll easily take care of you. Another loss. Then you go up against Virginia Tech at home. Virginia Tech is one of the most experienced teams in the conference. They returned 20 of 22 starters from last year's team. I don't think they'll struggle in this game. They'll hand you another loss. Then you go on the road at Notre Dame, one of the hardest places to play in all of college football. You have to have a really complete team to beat Notre Dame. And with Riley Leonard there, they'll easily take care of you. Another loss. Then you take on SMU with a dynamic passing attack with Preston Stones at quarterback there. It's a long way, again, for them to travel, but I think they're a much more solid team than you are, and you take a loss to SMU. Then Wake Forest comes to the Farm. I think you have a decent chance of beating them, but with Hank Bachmeier, Damon Claiborne, and Donovan Green, I just see much more potential in Wake Forest winning this game than Stanford, and so I'll have you down for another loss. You go on the road to NC State, another very hard place to win at. NC State is also a dark horse to play in the ACC championship game, and with all the talent they have with Grayson McCall and that receiving core, Justin Jolly, Noah Rogers, Wesley Grimes, Kevin Concepcion. That defense led by Aiden White and Davin Van and Cade Fordham. A very well complete team that will be difficult to beat, and they will beat you. So another loss. And then you have a bye week. You play Louisville at home. Louisville is also a contender for the ACC championship game. And again, you take a loss. A very experienced coach with Jeff Brom at the helm. Tyler Shaw, who's seen a lot of different situations with his experienced quarterback play, moving around from different teams, will be enough to beat you. Then you have the rivalry game at Cal. Cal is expected to be a better team than you. I don't think they're going to be as good as people seem to think, but I still believe that they are better than you and they will beat you. And then you finish off the year at San Jose State. I think this will be a win. I don't think many people are expecting San Jose State to be a great Group of 5 team. But again, like Cal Poly, you never truly know with college football. But I'll have you down for a win. And so my prediction is a 2-10 record with a 0-8 conference record. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.